Welcome back, everybody, to Wall Street Homestead. Thank you for coming and to watch another video. If you're new here and you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. If you're returning, we thank you and appreciate all of our longtime subscribers, and we enjoy having you watch us, and hit the like button. And today we've got some starting to get some seed orders in. I'm going to talk about a couple more seed vendors that was on my big list that I talked about earlier this year. So Biscuit and I will be right back and we'll get started. Well, we sat down last Sunday afternoon and placed a bunch of seed orders from several different companies. And the first batch came in on Wednesday. Today's Friday. Just now getting around to doing this. And so that's a pretty good turnaround on these first three. They all three came in on Wednesday. And we didn't put any big orders into any one company. We got several small orders from several different companies because we're going to try a lot of different varieties, a lot of different things. So I'm going to talk about the two of the companies that we got orders from, and then the third one we've already talked about it in an earlier video, so we'll just open up what we got and share with you what we got from that company. First one, it came from Fruition Seeds. They are a company. They do not have a paper catalog. They're strictly an internet catalog. They have been in business since 2012, so 7 years. They're in Naples, New York, so everything that they have, is grown in a short season area for people that are in the short season areas. So if you live up in that part of the country or in anywhere that has the same type of weather they have up there, this is what you have. They're all organic and heirloom seeds, and they work with Cornell University quite a bit to do some things with some different varieties. They do have a YouTube channel, so you may want to check them out there, where they have short videos highlighting items from their catalog and also their farm where they grow a lot of their seeds and how they process their seeds and many different things. It's a very interesting company. And like I said, they're up in the northeast part of the country. And to check them out on their website, they have several blogs with a lot of information there. They've got growing tips. They've got just all kinds of good information on their webpage. And you might want to read their about, where they talk about the young lady who started the company and has grown it to where it is today. So with that, we will open our small order that we got from them. Comes in just a little Mylar plastic envelope. Got Biscuit here help. Oh, got Biscuit's attention.
She thinks it's a treat.
No, Biscuit. It's not a treat. Not a treat. Sorry. So, what we got. No, these aren't for you, Biscuit. What we got even has a handwritten note on it saying thank you for growing our seeds. And we just ordered 4 varieties, 4 different things, and it looks like they are all in here. And the first thing I see is some cards. First one is, this is nice. It's a chart for starting and when to start, when to transplant certain items. So that's a nice free gift. With on the back, it has online advertising their online courses. Build your skills, confidence, and community. Enjoy one mini course for 50% off with promo code Let's Design. So they have that. The other one has this pretty picture on it. And on the back it says, sow what you love and love what you sow. And then it goes on to say, as you're sowing seeds, In the months to come, enjoy 20% off orders over $25, and they'll give you the code for that. So that's kind of a nice thing we weren't expecting. Like I said, we just got 4 different things from them. Something just kind of caught our eye and something we want to try. First one is a cherry tomato called Coyote, which is an heirloom, and on the back it says that it was packed for 2020. It gives the lot number. There's 25 seeds in here, and also on the back it has plant spacing, and it's a transplant plant only, days to germination, when to seed, and how deep to plant the seeds. So it's a kind of a yellow cherry tomato that goes into what we're going to try to do with some cherry tomatoes this year. The next one is another cherry tomato called Jaded, kind of a green cherry tomato. So we're looking forward to doing that. This is one Ann picked out. It's a pickling cucumber called Salt and Pepper, and they have a YouTube video about this one. It's the culmination of 2 other white skinned cucumbers that they worked with Cornell University to come up with this one, and they talk about it in depth in the video, and it sounded so good we thought we'd give it a try. Since we watched their video on it, we ordered it from them. We have seen it in some other catalogs, but we ordered it from them. And the last one is a zucchini called Haifa's Finest. And this is one I picked out because I watched a video on it from their YouTube channel, which the story behind it is some friends of theirs had a zucchini hybrid that they really loved, but the company they bought it from discontinued it. So they came to Fruition and see if they could help them out, and they were able to take that hybrid and break it down back into one of the originals that it came from, and this is it, the Haifa zucchini. So I'm going to try it and see how it works. Now granted, we're not in a short season, but I'm going to see how these seeds do in our short season area here. So that's the first one. The second one is one that I saw on another YouTube channel that was highlighted and was not on my list, but then I saw it and I saw his review of the company, and I looked him up and ended up ordering a few things from him, and that is Ohio Heirloom Seeds. They've been in business for 6 years. It's strictly an internet-based company and catalog, and it's a small company. They only have 220 varieties, and they're from Columbus, Ohio. Excuse me. And if you'd like to see an in-depth review of this company, check out Josh over at the Stead. He's been doing seed company reviews like I have, so you might want to check him out. And like I said, he does an in-depth review of this, and he also ordered from him. Comes in a bubble wrap, so we will open it. Let's see what we got here. Their prices were a little lower than a lot of others, but they had a lot of the same varieties. That's one of the reasons I chose to order, because they save a little bit of money. Not as cheap as M.I. Gardner at 99 cents. And handwritten note on here saying thank you. And like I said, we got about 5 varieties from them. And their packaging is pretty generic, which saves on money, gets the prices. And on the back it says if you need help, you just click on the growing tips and you can get all the information you need for these seeds right off their website. What I decided to get from them is some Clemson spineless okra. I was wanting to try some okra this year. Some green arrow peas, and we're going to try several different varieties of green peppers, and got some California Wonders from them. And some crookneck squash, the summer squash. And finally, some Waltham butternut squash. So just a small variety.
Yum.
Does this interest you too, there, Biscuit? And the last one is one that we reviewed their catalog on a previous video, so I'm not going to review them very far, but it was Annie's Heirloom Seeds. So if you can go back and see where we reviewed that in a previous video, and we chose that company because of Annie's. Can't go wrong with somebody named Annie.
That's right. I'm the best. Besides Biscuit.
But shipped in a bubble wrap. Like I said, these were all ordered on Sunday, and they came in on Wednesday, so that's a pretty good customer service turnaround.
Oh, I just had an idea for these seed companies. They should send little dog biscuits in their packets.
So, again, handwritten thank you right on the invoice. Looks like they were able to fulfill my order with everything. Kind of generic seed packets. But they do have the planting depth, the spacing, the row spacing, how long, they're 105 days on this particular run. Then just a short description, direct seed after last danger of frost has passed, soil temperatures above 60 degrees. So they got your basic information on here. I'm sure if you dig around you can find detailed information, maybe on their website. I haven't looked. But what we got from them is some bloody butcher corn, which is red corn. Some use it as an ornamental, but it can also be ground into flour or cornmeal. So it's very good corn for that. So I wanted to try some of that. The next is some Calendula Orange Kings. This is a flower. Some places call it a pot marigold, and it's a multi-use flower, multi-purpose flower. You can use it as a cut flower. The petals are edible. The center of the blossom is edible. The center of the blossom, if you cut it open and get the gel out of it, is a gel that can be used on skin irritations and is actually a base for a diaper rash cream. So you can save them back for that. It also is a pollinator. It attracts bees and things like that, even ladybugs. But it also attracts aphids, but it has a sticky substance on it, so when the aphids are attracted to this, they get stuck and stay there. So it's a pretty beneficial plant. This is going to go into we're going to have some tubs with pollinators and some beneficial plants scattered throughout the garden this year. So that's where these are going to go. The next is Cherokee Trail of Tears beans. Gonna try and do a Three Sisters garden. So in some tubs and see how that works. So be watching for that. Then we've got Hale's Best Jumbo Melons. It's a cantaloupe, and everything from hers are heirlooms. So these are all heirlooms. Lemon cucumber. Just thought that looked like something fun to grow. And loofah gourd. I've been doing some reading on that, and we've got an idea we're going to try and do in there, and this is going to in the garden, and I think this is going to work really neat on it. And I've been reading about the loofah gourd, and I picked one variety that you can actually eat when it's young, and then we'll just let it grow to full maturity and let it dry out and make loofah sponges out of it. So kind of a dual purpose thing there. That is all of the things that we've got so far. Looks like I really entertained Biscuit right into sleep, but
yeah, I still think they need to put dog treats in those packages for her.
Yeah, they need to put dog treats in the packages for Biscuit.
Yes.
So we thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this and learned a little something. And if you liked what you saw, hit the like button, share us with your people you know that might enjoy this. And don't forget all our social medias. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, which TikTok is mainly biscuits. So if you want to, you can check all that. Thanks again. And
if you need a laugh, go to TikTok.
have a good evening. Thank you.